Hello, welcome back to another episode of Future Steps Creative, the online business podcast that helps you grow your business online with content marketing strategy as well as strategy for your website. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here for a while, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. So in this episode today, I'm going to be touching on email marketing, I'm going to be talking about the strategy behind that and why I think you should be focusing on email marketing, as in growing your email list as opposed to growing your audience on social media. Now, the obvious thing or the most logical thing for most people to do is to jump on social media when they think marketing, right? Because let's face it, it's convenient. There's lots of people there already, and they give you lots of opportunities and tools to reach these people. However, I'm an advocate. I always preach this, right? And I hate being preachy, but I have to keep telling people that, look, the rug can get pulled out from under your feet at any given point. Facebook, they're constantly changing. I was just listening to another podcast the other day, a couple of days ago, and they're talking about changes that iOS is making some changes. So the operating system that runs on Apple portable devices, so the iPad and the iPhones, right? This is a big chunk of the marketplace where lots of people are on that platform. And Facebook is not going to be allowed to do some of the things they were able to do in terms of tracking users on iOS. Apple is kind of locking that down as much as they can, because you have the option to opt in or opt out, I believe. But at the end of the day, your reach that you're getting now, you might think, okay, it's all hunky dory. I'm getting good traction on social media, but are you getting good traction on social media? Maybe you are. If you crunch the numbers and you are, that could basically be turned off at any point, because it just takes one little change in Facebook or Instagram or YouTube's algorithm or whichever platform you're on. It just takes one little change in their policy, in the way they do things, because they want to take things in a different direction, and they don't really care for you in terms of whether or not you want to come along. When these platforms started out, you were getting lots and lots of reach. Pretty much every post that you would put out, people would just flock to it because people would see the posts, right? If someone's following you, they'll definitely see, okay, Marlon's posted this today or whatever. But now it's kind of like a very small percentage of your people that see the posts. It doesn't matter how many likes or how many subscribers or how many whatever you have. These are vanity numbers at the end of the day, right? People that externally will look at them and say, oh yeah, great, you're doing well, you have a big social media following, but is it really doing anything for you? And you might think that, okay, maybe I'm just opinionated about this, and what am I even talking about? Well, in this post here on my blog, I'll leave a link in the description. I'm going to be kind of referencing this and just giving you an overview. Opt-in Monster, which is a very big respected company that deals with email marketing and that sort of stuff. They did a study back in 2019, I believe it was, and the numbers don't lie. The conversion rates on emails versus social media platforms is just drastically different. They've got a 6.05% conversion rate on email marketing here versus social media, which is an abysmal 1.9%, right? Now, if you ask me, the better option here is to go with email marketing. And I know some people don't quite understand email marketing because they've had bad experiences, and that kind of has kind of shapes their opinion and their thinking about how email marketing should work, because they've had bad email marketers in their inbox. And the thing is, you want to run email marketing in a way that your subscribers actually want your emails. They're actually looking forward to your emails, right? And it's not being done in a spammy way. If you've signed up to spammy email accounts or to spammy email marketing people, where they're sending you, tons of stuff that you don't want, or they're sharing your email address with other people, then obviously that's going to give it a bad name. But the fact of the matter is that we all pay attention to our email or put our emails above social media in terms of importance level. We always check our emails because we know that we don't want to miss anything important. Whereas with social media, you're there to hang out. It's a totally different experience. And with emails, if you opt in for something, especially with retail or with just shopping in general, we sign up for discount codes all the time. We sign up for offers. We sign up for these deals, and we're looking out for when this company has a sale, so we can actually, get a coupon, or we can go and buy the product when it comes down if we don't need it right now, but we know we'll need it. And we'll open these emails. So as a result of that, we have much better engagement with emails than we do with social media, right? Lots of people on social media, they might follow you, they might subscribe, but they're not actually going to be engaged. Some of them, they're just there as bystanders looking on. They're not really in that transactional mindset to say, look, I'm here to do business, because that's not by nature what social media is there for. So let's talk about some click-through rates, some other numbers here. Click-through rates, open rates, and engagement rates. Email marketing versus social media. Again, the studies show that there's a click-through rate of 3.17% on email marketing. That means people will actually click on what's been sent. Let's make sure I've got that right. So email marketing click-through rate 3.17. Open rate. This is the open rate of the actual emails, right? You're talking about 22.76. I personally have had open rates of higher than this. We're talking about in the high 30s and even 40. I think I've even seen 50% on one of my other brands, right? If you have the right people on your email list that are highly engaged and want what you have to offer, and you're giving them great value, they're going to open your emails. It's just period. We're talking about social media engagement, again, 1.9%. So if you compare these numbers, again, these numbers don't lie. I'll leave a link in the, there's a link here to Opt-in Monster where the actual details are, and you'll be able to see that you just get better return on investment. Obviously, there's the aspect of advertising, which I've touched on already, which is advertising on social media. Sure, if you have a big budget that you can keep pumping in money into to test things, to then see what works and what doesn't, and if you switch off the ads, then you don't get that traffic. If you did get some traffic before, then that's fine. You can do that. There's a lot of opportunity there as well, but that is something that is just not sure, and it's not a long-term thing where if you don't do ads, if you stop doing ads for like a little while, if you're going to still get that traffic, you won't be getting that traffic because you're paying your way through. And again, it might work for a period of time and then it stops. And what do you do then? You try different ads again, type of thing. I personally don't run ads. I know that there's a place for it, and it's something that I will do in future. If I see that there's an opportunity that I can take advantage of and ads can help accelerate it. But this is only that. It has to be something that's, for me, that's working already, where I can say, okay, great, I'm going to put some money on this here because I can see I'm getting great conversions organically already. And, if I can kind of boost those numbers, and get some volume, then I'm definitely going to get a return on investment, provided I've got a proper setup for my funnel that is working. That's the key thing for me here. Or do some sort of remarketing. That's a much more effective way than marketing to cold traffic. This is not what this is about, so I won't go down that rabbit hole because I'm not necessarily an expert in that area. I don't think that I'm an expert at anything here anyway. I'm just a practitioner who's sharing the value based on what I've done so far and based on what people that are ahead of me have done in terms of testing and pulling the numbers and the stats, right? So in terms of email marketing, it's as simple as get yourself set up with a email marketing service that you're able to capture email addresses in exchange for some value that you're giving to the person. So this means you need a lead magnet, as in something that you're going to give away in return for that email address that they think is valuable enough for them to give you the email address. And you want to have an email sequence or a way to keep sending them emails that is going to help to build up your trust, build, ongoing value and trust in their minds so that they will feel compelled to take the next step, buy what you have to offer, or, whatever that next step is for you, you can convert them much more easily via using emails. So I have some videos that I did on YouTube on MailerLite. MailerLite is a free email marketing services. To if you start with their free plan, it's free, but they have paid plans as well. I used to use MailChimp, and then I switched over to this one because, I think this is just much cleaner, much better value, easier to understand. And MailChimp was doing some changes that I didn't like. So MailerLite, I still recommend them. I don't use it as much now. I don't use them as much because I invested in a service a platform that I have on my own platform, in a service that I have on my own platform called Fluent CRM. I managed to grab a lifetime deal on that, and it's been great. I'm trying to get certain things set up still behind the scenes, but I will talk about that in future and maybe do some tutorials on that. So yeah, that's all I've got for you in this episode. Go ahead and check out MailerLite and get started collecting email addresses. Social media have a place, and you should still do social media, but it's all about sharing the content that you already have on social media. That's how I think is a great way to do it. For most cases anyway. Not every business or every brand is going to be the same. If you're interested in getting some ongoing guidance and support, I have a community that I'm offering access to for free over on futurestepscreative.com. I have training there as well. You can get some web design training if you're looking to build your own website, and you can get things related to content marketing. I'm curating all my content and doing some exclusive content there as well. So do join. You can access the free membership for free right now. Just head over there and sign up, and you'll be able to start participating. I look forward to having you there. That's where I'm focusing a lot of my attention. You can leave comments on my YouTube channel and so on and so forth. But if you really want to engage, that's where you can get some direct help in a group environment. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.